I put out a video almost 2 years ago now that talked about my advice for cover letters, and even though that information is still relevant today, I wanted to create a video that expanded on that advice based on what I've seen in the commercial real estate hiring market over the last few years. A cover letter is your first point of contact with a potential employer and also gives you a unique opportunity to really shape the narrative around your entire application from the start, and this can completely shift how a recruiter or hiring manager is going to view your resume. And from what I've seen among candidates who have been successful in the job search process, there are a few key components of a commercial real estate cover letter that are really critical to add if you want to get noticed. So aside from actually taking the time to create a cover letter in the first place, in this video, I want to walk through how to write a cover letter for real estate analyst and associate roles in the commercial real estate industry, and how to craft a narrative that's going to leave a hiring manager wanting to read more, and some key points to add that will significantly increase your chances of landing an interview. So cover letters are unique to the application process in that, unlike a resume, these can vary a lot depending on the job you're applying for. And this leads me to my first recommendation on this list, which is to make each cover letter you put together unique and specific to each role you apply for, and use this as an opportunity to craft a custom message around who you are as a professional and why this role you're applying for in particular is a great fit on both sides. Submitting a cover letter is a huge opportunity to essentially have a conversation with a recruiter or hiring manager that's going to review your resume, and this directly gives you a platform to proactively connect the dots between what the company is looking for and what you can bring to the table. This is your chance to pick out specific responsibilities and qualifications from the job description that you know you can demonstrate, and then highlight what you've done or what you can do in a very clear and tangible way. One of the biggest missed opportunities I see from commercial real estate job applicants is that they put together a generic cover letter that's the same for every single job they apply to, and that cover letter also often just repeats what's already on their resume in a longer, more drawn-out format. The goal here should be to make your cover letter different from your resume by going into significantly more detail on just a handful of roles, projects, or accomplishments that can directly demonstrate to the company that you have exactly what they're looking for, rather than just touching briefly on a bunch of general roles and responsibilities at every job you've ever had. Your main objective with a cover letter is to show that you are the missing puzzle piece that the company was looking for when they initially posted the job opening, and ideally that you've already been successful doing the things they would ask you to do in the position, that you could step in on day one and contribute to the team. And the easiest way to do this is to go directly to the source by reviewing the responsibilities and qualifications within the actual job description itself, and then selectively cherry picking just 3 to 5 of those bullet points that you know you can demonstrate through your education or your work experience, and then tailor the story you're going to tell in your cover letter specifically around these points. Great experiences to highlight here are specific projects that you've successfully completed in the past, either during internships or other full-time roles, that show you've already done what you will be required to do on the job, or that you're at least familiar with the responsibilities of the role and you've been exposed to what the company does on a day-to-day basis. When hiring commercial real estate analysts and associates, the skills that companies are going to be looking for generally boil down to Excel skills, market research abilities, a foundational understanding of real estate finance, and the ability to create and present a clear thesis using data to back up your analysis. And even if you don't have direct commercial real estate work experience, there are many different ways that you can demonstrate that you have these skills through things like internships in other industries, full-time jobs in other industries, or even academic projects related to the real estate field. Ideally, you want to be able to say, I have experience doing X as demonstrated by Y, and then actually show what you've done or how you've put the work in on your own to build the skill sets you need to be successful in the role. It's very, very easy to say you can do something on paper, but being able to actually point to specific examples of doing things like building complex dashboards in Excel, putting together presentations on a company's financial performance, or putting the work in to get certified in a software like Argus can all help you tell your story in a way that's tangible and also shows that you're paying attention to what the company is looking for and how you can contribute. And on that note of contribution, once you've talked through why you're qualified for the position, to finish out your cover letter, if at all possible, I would also recommend taking just 1 to 2 sentences to talk through your alignment with the company overall and why you're a great fit from a culture perspective as well. If the company is focused on a specific mission that resonates with you or a specific strategy that lines up with your own long-term goals, this is a great opportunity to tie together everything you've talked about in your letter up to this point. A company's initiatives around things like ESG efforts, affordable housing, diversity and inclusion, redevelopment of underserved areas, or any other mission-oriented projects that the firm is involved in can all give you topics to talk about here if any of these resonate. Even if the company has a more generic mission statement on their website, if you have any other unique things in common with the company's founders or senior leadership team, like playing competitive sports in college, coming from a military background, or being involved with charitable organizations in the community, these are all great things to highlight to show that your personal mission aligns with the firm's. Overall, a cover letter is a huge opportunity for you to set yourself apart from other applicants and to control the narrative around your application before a recruiter or hiring manager reviews your resume. And if you can take the time up front to make your cover letter specific to the company and the position you're applying for, you highlight a small handful of projects or accomplishments that directly demonstrate how you have the skills and qualifications necessary to tackle the responsibilities of the role, and you can showcase yourself as a culture fit by talking through your alignment with a key part of the mission or vision of the company. You're going to make it much more likely that your application is going to be read completely and that the company is going to want to move you forward in the process and bring you in for an interview. And if you are preparing for commercial real estate interviews right now and want to make sure you have the technical skill sets you'll need to pass an Excel exam, or you just want some help with navigating through the application process itself, as always, make sure to check out our all-in-one membership training platform, Breaking a CRE Academy. A membership to the Academy will give you instant access to over 120 hours of video training on real estate financial modeling and analysis. You get access to hundreds of practice Excel interview exam questions, sample acquisition case studies, and you also get access to the Break into CRE Analyst certification exam, which covers topics like real estate pro forma and development modeling, commercial real estate lease modeling, equity waterfall modeling, and many other real estate financial analysis concepts that will help you prove to employers that you have what it takes to tackle the responsibilities of an analyst or associate at a top real estate firm. And if you like this video and want to see more content on this channel on resume or cover letter strategies, make sure to hit the like button to let me know, and let me know in the comments any other application or resume related topics that you'd like to see covered on the channel. As always, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you found this helpful. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to see more videos like this every single week, and I'll see you in the next video.